Start autonomy. Swipe to begin work. Swiping. Whoa! She's beeping. She's flashing. She's beeping. She's steering. She's tilling. I can check my email. I can send a text. And we're tilling the ground. Nobody's in there. They said usually you could set this at night. You could set it anytime. You just got to be able to fuel it up. Hey guys, surprise, we're in Iowa. John Deere has sent us down here, and I thought I would take you along for the journey with me, seeing how without you guys, I wouldn't even have been invited myself. We're gonna hook up with some other content creators down here. They've got a whole itinerary set up for us. Gonna be here a couple days. We're gonna see quite a few things, be able to get in some equipment. I brought my work boots off the farm. They said bring your boots, so we're gonna get dirty, and we're gonna be able to run some equipment, because that's what we like to do. Luckily, we got done chopping and taking off all that first cutting hay, so that's why I'm here. We're gonna make the most of it. Hope you enjoy. Let's go. Hey, safety first. So guys, we just got a safety brief. I only need my vest and hard hat when I'm around the construction equipment. Extremely windy in Iowa, but nonetheless, we're here. They're gonna let us jump in the combine. That's an X9 and a grain cart. I thought I'd give you a walk around on this fleet of equipment. They're not gonna let us run it all. But here's a 8RX 410 John Deere. Another 8R410 John Deere hooked to a chisel plow. They both got the Globes Starfire 7000 on the chisel plow. Missing on here. Here's a sprayer. This is all a big testing site before they send out this GPS technology. 6R250 with a round baler on it. Let's see if that round baler's similar to ours. Yep, that's about the exact same one we got. It's the same, and they've been bailing with it. Look at that. Moving on, we've got a small older ripper, not very wide, 7R330 John Deere, stack of weights, 8RT 370. There's a worker right there, employee, doing some diagnostics. He's in there right now. 80 370 RT track. Beautiful clouds today, beautiful, very warm here in Iowa. And that's pulling a side dresser. Very, very nice. They use this stuff. Look at it. 8130. That'd be something we could use. That's more in our price range than 8130. Older Deere here. And an 8520. That's an older one. They're getting older as we go down, it looks like. This would be a nice, I tell you, this would be an upgrade to our 8400. It'd be like our new plant tractor if you get something like this. But 8400 works. 9630. Wow. Like to get this to upgrade our 9400. Wouldn't that be nice? This thing's a tank. That's got a, what is that got? It's got the Globe pulling a big scraper pan. Yep, that's pulling a massive John Deere. That's for moving dirt. Moving dirt. And a smaller John Deere sprayer, 4730. Another 8R370. Does not look very old. Sitting here. And beautiful ground they've got here in Iowa. I know they've gotten a lot of rain this spring. The crops on the way in here, they didn't look much better than ours. But we had a very good spring up in Michigan. 4720 sprayer. We got someone in this sprayer running. That's a newer one, 412R. He's doing diagnostics in there. We've got another R4 4038 sprayer. We don't run sprayers full type. And the last couple of years we had the co-op spray because some of our smaller fields, they're getting funky and they're running 120-foot booms, and they've got, you know, row shutoffs where they're not overlapping the spray, and it just made more sense. We've got a cotton picker guy I'm down here with. I met from last time I went to Florida with John Deere. He's a cotton peanut farmer, O'Brien Farms. He knows what this is. He runs these. This is a John Deere cotton picker, CP770, sitting side by side. These do not look very old. I don't even know how they work, man. Look at this contraption. Leave a comment down below, guys, if you've ever seen anything like this. I'm gonna have to, you know what? They told me to stay on the grass, but no one's out here babysitting me. We're gonna have to go in the cabin, see what this looks like. And we're up. That looks like where you put the def. Yeah, that one looks like brand new. Oh, they got her locked on me. But it looks pretty much the same. Let's climb on up here. Got a nice spot for the, well, that's what it looks like on top. Okay, moving on, equipment tour. John Deere 9700i. This is more up the dairy farmer's alley. This is a chopper. Does not look very old. Beautiful looking machine, guys. Beautiful looking machine. And don't look now, they've got a newer John Deere S7 800. This is a little bit of a smaller one, it looks like, but nonetheless, S7 800. I've never even heard of that. C12F, I would say that's a 12-row head, what that means, but obviously it's not that small if it's got a 12-row head on it. Don't look now, we've got a Windrower 235R John Deere, looks like new, self-propelled R500. That must be the head. A self-propelled hay cutter. Let's see if we can get in this one. I've never been in one of these. I know they'd be slick if you could ever afford one. They've got it all locked up on us. That's okay. Moving on. S780 John Deere combine. Big boy. John Deere X9 1000. This is, I believe, the biggest combine that Deere makes. And there's an S770. We got an S670. That gives you any perspective. But X9 1000. Wow. Big money, guys. And last but not least, I got to get back. I've done walked a half a mile, but we've got a combine on tracks. John Deere. Is this the X9? X9 1100, so they make 1100s. X9 1000, X9 1100 tracks. That's a cool looking machine there. And then there's just a whole row of combines and a couple 8R 370 tractors. Like I said, this is all testing equipment, but they make sure all that stuff's working before they try to sell it to us. So guys, we're getting some special treatment. I had stopped and asked them if we could check this cotton picker out, run a windrower and that chopper. We weren't supposed to, but we're going to. We've got Zach Johnson and Zoe with us, and O'Brien. O'Brien's going to tell us about the cotton picker, how they work. He's a farmer. He knows what he's talking about. And Zach Johnson's a millennial farmer. He's checking it out, and Zoe's out of Ohio. We're going to have some fun. So they're letting us check out the things that weren't on the list, but we're going to get it for you guys.
All right.
Okay. It's like a combine, but there's no shield.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna take the first crack at it.
And then,
So we're gonna run this and ride it around. Zoe just took off to the construction equipment. We just did that, but yeah, cotton picker. This is a six row. We're trying to get this thing to move, guys. Laura Farms is out there attempting to drive a gator.
hang on 1 second. I gotta grab my phone over there before she takes that gator.
She's taking the gator. His phone is in there. Where's the horn at? Was it a sensor? What was it? All right, guys, we're in. Same controls as the combine. You wanna? Are we good there? You wanna throttle up? You just go to 4.
Yep. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Right here. That's your speed control. That's your RPM. Yep. Yep, just like that.
Oh man, we're cruising. And we can just screw around out here.
Yep, right out here. So you see that tillage implement? We're gonna stay just to the left of that, just in this little arena here.
Zach's going in. Aubry.
All right, all right.
And I'm going down. I want to see some sharp circles.
Yep.
They're getting comfortable. It's got the buddy seat. This is a 6 row. We're just gonna do some maneuvering. And he's got the master cotton picker, peanut farmer in there with him, Aubry, out of West Texas. He's a master drone operator.
We're gonna kind of go around this group of machines, and we're gonna go kind of behind that new X9 combine right over there. So anybody that wants to jump in the cab,
we can fire it up and let the head run and stuff.
We can't let the head run because they're doing testing on the head. So there's experimental stuff inside these cabinets, and they're not done yet with everything they're going to do for the test that they're going to run off with this thing. So unfortunately, we can't like start the whole back of the machine, the baler, and all that kind of stuff. We can get out, we can open it up, we can look at it, and all that kind of stuff, but we can't turn it on, unfortunately.
Okay.
Since this is a test machine.
This is one very interesting machine. The back's like a big round baler. Got the belts in there and everything. We just revved her up high gear. And he's just putting, I say.
So a picker does not need a cleaner on board because it's doing a pretty clean job since it just picks cotton off. Some trash gets in there, some leaves, trash. But a cotton stripper has a different header which brushes everything off the plant, and it takes the burrs with it where the cotton is in, and then it has an onboard gin called a burr extractor. That's where it separates the cotton and the burrs.
Now is this a wear piece? Like you have to change those or?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
And how many years have you been running a cotton picker?
No. I haven't run a cotton picker in a while, but we have cotton strippers, so many years.
You don't work for John Deere.
No.
You're a farmer out of West Texas.
Yes.
Well, how does it separate? I'm still confused how this can pull the cotton off without the rest of the stock. Is it because the cotton is high and you don't run it low, or how does it do that at the head?
So these are actually a little bit sharp.
Yep.
And it'll grab the cotton. So these are the moisture pads, and it runs water with a it's like a soap type solution, and that keeps these spindles will run right past.
So they're like spindle cleaners?
Nope, it just keeps them wet. Yeah, keeps them moist. Oh, just get stuck in here. And then so yeah, back here it's hard to see, but back here is what's called the the doffer. the spindle brushes right against that doffer. It's a rubber doffer, and that's what brushes the cotton off. And
Okay.
then back here you have your air that pushes it into that duct over there. The air comes from down here, and it's blowing that way.
Where's the fan for that?
It is in the middle of the machine.
So it's pulling a vacuum through
Yeah.
there?
Yes.
Okay.
Look at the chart right there, Zach.
Yep.
You can see what you're doing there. So 8 is essentially which mode you're going to be in, and then once it goes all the way to the right on 8, hit C, and it'll start bringing everything up.
Do I have to hold it?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna hold it up. That's going to the accumulator.
Wow. Keep your hands back.
That's right. Hands and arms inside the vehicle all the time.
And then she's locking in right there. Look at that. Locking right on that pin. Let go back up. Okay.
There's a lot of moving pieces to this puzzle
Yeah.
of steel.
It's like a combine, round baler, all mixed into one.
Is that it?
Flip that latch back up. The silver handle on the floor. Silver lever, yep. Flip that up.
No, that's not.
Just kick it.
Yep. Should be good. Yep, that's good. It's latched.
It's up.
Are we clear?
You're clear.
All right, guys, we are in the self-propelled hay mower. They're letting me take this out. I just spun it around. This is what it looks like. Spinning right around, boys. I like them disc binds because you got the tractors anyway. This is only one purpose, for cutting hay. But man, she's touchy. This thing. Look at the way I'm running this. It'll make you sick if you're not careful. Put her down, I'll idle it down into a lower RPM. I'll tell you what, I wonder what something like this costs. Very, very sweet machine. It's got the guidance set up on it. This thing turns on a dime. Took me a minute to get used to spinning that around. You just hit the button to idle it up. Hear it? And this thing will spin you right around in a circle. There it is. We're just gonna park this thing where we found it. Parking brake is on. We're set. We'll get out of here and give it a quick walk around. Oh baby. Yeah, this thing I think is brand spanking new. Lot to this. Lot to it. R340 corn planter. We're gonna get in it. It's gonna turn on its own. It's gonna plant on its own, and we're gonna watch, and he'll tell us about it. We've got cameras down here, and we're gonna focus on how this thing works. Okay.
The display, and we'll see a guidance track, and I'll get you to lock in on one of the guidance tracks.
Yeah, is this a brand new tractor?
It is. So we'll head north just along that mulch line, and then we'll enter this field in a little bit. We'll go a couple rows into it.
it hits this line right here, guys.
There you go.
She's turning right on. And the planter's going to set down on its own?
Yeah, so when you cross that yellow line,
Yep.
the planter is going to set itself down.
And then I throttle up a little bit.
Yep, you can then increase speed.
And with this technology, what were you saying? You can plant at 10, 12 mile an hour.
Correct. So it's our high-speed planter, our exact emerge planter, and we can plant at up to 10 to 12 miles an hour.
So there it goes. It's going in the ground. We're planting. I'm going to throttle up just a little bit.
And then your speed control, just bump that. Bump it up.
Oh, right.
Yep. See your speed right there.
But you're saying you could go 10 mile an hour if you want.
Yeah, I think we rate limited you today, but
Right, because we don't have the room. But
exactly.
and what are we trying to watch? Is there a
Yeah.
camera? The camera's on.
So furrow vision. So now that the planter is kind of driving itself, we can focus on the quality of the job, and quality of the job is driven by a lot of what happens in the furrow. So this is furrow vision. We have eyes into the furrow. We're measuring depth from that, critically important while we're planting. Then you can kind of characterize residue and how the furrow is forming as a means to drive job quality while planting.
So when we get to the end of this headland,
It's going to pick itself up and it's going to do the turn for you. So you watch as we...
do I got to throttle down?
No, it's going to slow itself down here. And it's going to pick up for us.
Yep, we're not touching anything. Look at that. Planter down. Picking the planter up just as it turns. Laying it right down on cue.
Pretty cool.
Holy cow, you plant this speed.
Yeah.
9 mile. 10 mile an hour. Wow, this is awesome.
So at the end of this row, we'll have to slow it down.
We're covering some acres now, boys.
Yeah. We'll have to slow it down ourselves
10
and do the
mile
turn.
an hour.
So just
We'll
get-
slow it right down, guys. So guys, we got a first autonomous tractor, 2660 vertical tillage tool. And the millennial farmer's in it. He's just gonna ride it. He's not running the tractor. This tractor is controlled by your phone. You drive it in the field. If you were to use this, you set the boundary up. You set your depth that you want. And then it's basically controlled on your phone. So this is a fully autonomous 410R 2660 vertical tillage tool. Got a Starfire 7000 on that and on the tractor. I'm gonna get in that myself. I wanna set that ripper down, but there they go.
Back until the lights turn on. So it's
Lights.
basically saying,
He's gonna give me the remote control of this tractor. Guys, I've got the phone. I've got the tractor. Start autonomy. Swipe to begin work. Swiping. Whoa. She's beeping. She's flashing. She's beeping. She's steering. She's tilling. I can check my email. I can send a text. And we're tilling the ground. Nobody's in there. They said usually you could set this at night. You could set it anytime. You just got to be able to fuel it up. It's making the turn right now. And there it's showing it. I don't know if you can see that. It's coming back. I passed the controls off to Zoe. They're telling us to back up. It's got cameras, very advanced cameras on it to stop in case it sees there's a debris or a person. So we don't want to set that off. Everybody's backing up. There, she got the air brakes on. Implement up. Implement down. It's gonna make the turn. No one in the cab. Torquing them front tires. Coming at us. Hopefully it don't pick me up. Implement up. 8R 410. Hello. Lining her up. Lining her up. Lining her up. Oh, air brakes. The air brake issue was it saw I was getting a little close. Can we get it restarted? We gotta go in the cab. Okay.
So
Idler down, yep.
go ahead and hit on. And let's see, we got we'll hit exit cab.
Exit cab. Okay. We're ready.
We're ready. It's just saying you got to get out of the seat. You told me you're going to be out of here.
I'm getting out of here.
Let's do it.
Let's let the machine work and we can go to lunch. Before I get out of this thing's way, these are the cameras. The advanced camera system all around this thing. There and up in the corner of each cabin in the back. He's gonna turn it on with his phone. I gotta get out of here so I don't get run over. He gave me the thumbs up, told me to back up. See this baby fire back up. She's idling, she's turning. Just gotta set that implement down. There it went, guys. They're saying this could be the future of farming. This is the first prototype of it. They've tested it, but I believe it. I mean, I just started using that auto turn. It's been out for 20 some years. I really liked it. This is a whole new ball game. Till a field and you could have it run all night if you wanted, as long as you got fuel.